Hey, Brent from Stevens Tractor again. Well, we finally got a little break in the rain. Hopefully y'all have too. We're gonna try to do some cultivating today. Grass is kind of getting pretty heavy in between the rows. I did reconfigure my sweeps on my toolbar due to the fact that damp soil, a lot of times if your sweeps are in line, it tends to want to clog up between the two. So having them in a V pattern makes for a better escape for the dirt and does a much better cultivating job. We'll try to get that done today while we got a little bit of sunshine and try to clear the garden up a little bit. Everything's looking good. We got good potatoes growing, onions, we got tomatoes, peppers, corn coming up. So it's time for a little bit of tender love and care on the garden. We'll show you the rest of it later. Stick with us. One thing you got to watch out for with cultivating, and everybody can do it, while you cultivating, if you're trying to get in close to your row, you got to pay attention to where you're going, because if you keep looking back, chances are you'll go off. If you notice here, my sweep got in extremely close to my plants. Fortunately, I didn't hit them, and this can be just kind of touched up with a little shovel job, but we're going to try to get that patched up because you don't want to keep disturbing the roots of the plant. But just a caution. One other thing you need to look for once you got your cultivator set up, always make sure that your sway bars or your sway chains adjustments are tight. One of the things that I notice, if they're loose, a lot of times this thing will walk around on you in the back, and if you're cutting in really close to your rows, you could do some damage to your row. So just always make sure that you have no play in there, that everything is solid behind your tractor. All right, we got the garden cultivated. It finally dried up and it looked like it did a pretty decent job. A couple of things I wanted to go over with you. You know, a lot of people have questions on our cultivators, adjusting them and what have you. Again, a V shape on your tines works out really great. If you can see the configuration of the clamps here on the new style bar that we did, it works out really well. Matter of fact, I'm still learning too. This is a new bar that we designed during the winter time, and we started production this year, but it's working out really great. Carries the extra implements. One thing I did notice while I was cultivating, and every tractor is different, you'll notice how the tines I have on this side are a little higher than the ones on this side. For some reason, I don't know if it's a configuration of my lift arms, but rather than fighting to adjust all of that, all I did was drop my tines on this side to get a better contact with the soil, more consistent on both sides of the row. If you look at the garden, depending on your rows and the width of them, most of the time you can get both sides through and through with one pass. My rows are a little wider than I guess normal, so I always pass each row instead of jumping over a row, and that works out really well for me, and I get a good coverage between my rows from row to row. So that's about it for today. Hopefully things will dry up a little bit. I think we got more rain coming, but y'all stay with us. We're gonna have some more videos coming up. Lash pa.